Hello guys and girls and welcome back to a brand new video today. For today's video is going to be League 2 official predictions for next season, table predictions. So we've got Joe. Joe's here, and obviously he's a Steelers fan, but they are in League 1. Obviously his Chelsea team are in the Prem. And who's your other team, Joe? Ipswich. So you've got 3 teams you support. So yeah, obviously Bailey's just drinking his Coke, thinking he's hard.
He's
a
druggie. He's drinking Coke.
Bailey, he's a Villa fan, so
I am an Aston Villa fan who are in the Premier League. I am a Tamworth fan who are in the National League North, and I am an Ipswich fan who are in the.
You're not.
He said he does. Have you not seen his stories? He mostly.
I know. He's not an Ipswich fan. He's only Ipswich because of you.
Nah,
mate, I was Ipswich well before Joe.
Okay.
Well before I met you, Joe.
Right. Here's a question.
I was going to say,
to be fair, Joe. Joe, I'll only say this: that away shirt is better. That shirt is better than this year's away shirt.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Oh yeah, I do like our orange one, but this is a lot better.
Right. Okay. So, what are your thoughts on this League 2, Joe?
Tranmere going to win the league.
You can piss off. And then Billy, you had the mayor last season, didn't you? Put Tranmere first.
Yeah, I did.
but please don't put them in playoffs.
That was last season, lads. Come on.
Also, I want a disclaimer. I put Tranmere in the playoffs because Alex Duncan told me to put them in the playoffs.
Yeah, right.
You absolutely wanker.
You absolute traitor.
Right, I'm going to start the video now. So, obviously, for my 24th, the first, I've gone for Crawley Town. Because I just don't think they've actually signed any players. I don't know even if they've actually signed any players. I don't really care because I think they'll go down because they were lucky enough that they stayed up last year because Rochdale went down with Hartlepool. But I think their time is up and Crawley to get relegated. Joe?
My 24th, I do agree. I think it will be Crawley. I mean, they had an absolute mess last season. I don't get how they went bottom 2, to be honest with you. They lost 9-1 to Portsmouth, so their morale will be on a massive low.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to go Crawley 24th.
Who's this?
You can imagine.
Okay. And Billy, what about yours? Who's your 24th?
24th is also Crawley.
You agreed.
Yeah, I just don't think. I think last season they had an okay season, not the best. And I just think this season they will just go down. I think they will be really poor. They're just a shite team, to be fair. And I think they'll finish bottom.
Right. Somebody with Crawley.
Right.
Come on, Carlos. Diogo. Sorry.
Also, if you don't know, Bailey's watching the Aston Villa and Brentford game while we're doing this.
Diogo. Oh, make you feel sick.
Yeah, I'm good, Kev. You all right?
Yeah, you're right, Kev.
Right, Kev.
Joe, you're right, Kev.
Yeah, Kev.
He taking console off. Is he? You know how.
Bailey, how much Coke have you had?
Well, I've actually 6. I drank 5.
Right, okay. Going into 23rd now is another team that I don't think they had a bad season last year. But for me, I think with this team, I think these will go down with Harrogate Town. I just think Harrogate Town, They've got one of the simplest grounds in the league. Obviously, with that, obviously being so small, obviously there's literally like no places to park when you get to the stadium. It's literally all how it's not. It's just full of hospital. It's like a hospital bed or something like around the stadium, like a people's home, which is mental. It's absolute mental. So I've put Harrogate in 23rd.
I've
Joe.
also went for Harrogate 23rd. Like you say, I just think they were near enough always around near the relegation zone, things like that. And I think this time it will be the time to go down.
Right, okay. Bailey?
23rd off went with Forest Green. You know.
Fucking hell.
Oh, that
Bailey,
is Eddie Martinez.
Bailey doesn't like vegans.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm shocked about that. I
In
am
23rd
absolute
off went with Forest Green. Last season they was absolutely dreadful. They've got a shit stadium. They've got a shit players. They've got a shit.
Bailey, calm down.
He fucking hates Crawley and
Calm
Forest Green.
down.
Jesus.
Yeah,
How much have you had in that Coke, man? Give me some of that.
and I think Forest Green will finish 23rd. And
Right.
I rate Bailey's passion.
sorry, Forest Green fans, but you have got a shocking stadium.
He's not sorry. He's not.
Hey, someone's saying, why does that Everton shirt? Why is that Everton shirt look like the Everton shirt? It actually does. It actually does.
Similar. It is
I'll
similar.
give you that. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
We've got
Right,
more black
so
lines in the
my
Everton shirt.
22nd is Colchester United. Colchester United always finish around this part of the season. But for me, I think they're just about to stay up. They've got one of the nicest grounds in the league, in my opinion. It's total quality stadium, but all I'm going to say about the stadium, it's a bloody trek. It's a trek of a half. But yeah, decent stadium, got decent. The fans are crap, but honestly, I think they'll just about to stay up. Joe?
I've also gone Colchester.
I
I was prepared to agree with Jack on loads of these, but I'm agreeing with Alex. Yeah, just Colchester, like you say, 22nd. I just think the stadium's good. It's just, I don't know about their manager. Apparently, he's a good manager. Did well at Swindon, but at Colchester, you've not got a lot of funds compared to like Swindon. So yeah, I've gone for Colchester 22nd.
Bailey?
In 22nd, I've also went Colchester. The pitch looks like a train station.
What?
And yeah.
How? How?
No.
Joe?
Alex, let him have it. I love this passion.
And yeah, I feel they don't have a good team, and I just think they'll just stay up. But it won't surprise me if they go down. And yeah, mate.
Right. Gonna be going into my 21st now. I'm gonna go for a team that signed a great player, well, who's a decent player, but I just don't think they'll do well next year. And that is Sutton United. I just think Sutton United are just an average team. Yes, they've got a decent manager in Matt Gray, but he's done well. Obviously, I think he got a draw against Tranmere Rovers last year. I'm not too sure, but I think we got to win 1-0. But my opinion, I think they're going to be around there. But so yeah.
Right, my 21st is a team that went down, and it's not Forest Green. I've gone with Morecambe.
Ooh, okay.
I mean, yes, they've signed a couple, and obviously they might have that Tyson Fury ownership. I don't know. But there was one time in a couple of pre-seasons, one of their games had to be called off because Morecambe didn't have any players, or hardly any. So I've gone with Morecambe 21st.
That's a bit. Bailey?
I've went with what? Watkins, get out, mate. I went with who are they? Acker and Stanley. Exactly. I went with Acker and Stanley in 21st. I reckon, mate, they are just a tin pot club. And they need to get new players because I reckon, mate, I reckon, yeah, Spurs can win more trophies than Acker and Stanley, and I just think they'll finish 21st place.
So it must have been some
Right, going into my 20th, they've lost one of their best players. I just don't. I think they're thinking they're the best. They're thinking they're hard. They're thinking they're all the best when they're not. It's just a bus stopping
What,
crew.
Tranmere Rovers?
They're a bus stopping crew. The bus stopping crew, and I'll put crew. They've lost Dan Adji, gone to Leyton Orient, but for me, I think they're crap. They are absolute crap. Yes, they've got Elliot Nevitt. He wasn't that good anyway.
Here, guys.
So I'm going to say Crew in 20th. Joe?
Okay. In my 20th, I've gone with Sutton. Yesterday, got Amari Patrick, but they'll need a lot more decent players around him to make it a good team. But yeah, I'll just stick with Sutton 20th.
Bailey?
20th place. I'm going to go calm on this one. Harrogate. I just think, I know you put them to go down or something. But yeah, I think they'll finish 20th. Yeah, they're always near there, so I'm just gonna say 20th, and yeah.
Right, going into my 19, this is a team that's probably got the best shirt in the league, and that is Wimbledon. They've probably got the best shirt in the league. So obviously, I don't know who they've signed. All I know is they signed a goalie that used to play for Sunderland, I think. Bass.
Yeah, Sunderland.
Alex Bass.
Yeah.
He's a decent goalie from what I've seen, but for me, I don't think anyone else will do well for them. So yeah, them for 19. Joe?
My 19th, I've gone with his Crew. I just think, like you say, that Dan Adji is a big loss, and I think they really need to replace him. But so far, I don't think they've actually done that. So,
Bailey?
19th, I'm gonna go Crew as well. They've got I'm going mad on this, and they've got an ice cream stand. I've been to Crew once, and it's absolutely tin pot. They've got a bus stop in Crew, like it absolutely tin pot. I am never going back to Crew, and I don't want Villa to play them because, mate, we would absolutely slaughter them just like last time. So,
Do you know what I'd laugh? Do you know what I'd laugh in the FA Cup? If you get them in Crew beat you, that'll be even funnier.
I am never going to Crew, mate, even if.
Right, okay. So after my 18th, this is going to be a big low for these. Obviously, they've got a new manager that used to be a player for them. I can't remember the manager's name, but I'm going to say Walsall. I just think Walsall aren't as great as what everyone says they are. Yes, they've got an average stadium because when they go, you will see the ground. So, so I'm going to say Walsall 18th. Joe?
my 18th, I've gone with is Forest Green. I just think, I know I've said two teams that got out of the four get relegated near the bottom. I just think they're just bang average. I mean, Ross Duhan's now gone to a Scottish club, so I'm afraid you can't see him this season.
Yeah, no, Joe, he's gone to Aberdeen.
Yeah, so I bet you've got it. But yeah, no, I just think Forest Green 18th because they haven't been strengthened depth either.
What do you think of their new manager?
I mean, we can't really say anything because we don't know what his playing style is or nothing really.
Hang on, he was at Southampton, I think.
Yeah, under 21s.
Yeah. Go on,
That's what I
Bailey.
mean. That's what I mean. You can't unless you watch them how they play, but no one really knows how he plays like.
Go on, Bailey.
18th opponent with AFC in Wimbledon. Yeah,
Mr. Pochettino. Love Poch.
Shut up, mate. But yeah, I bet. Yeah, I bet AFC with it's 18th. I just think they'll get there. And yeah, nothing really to say because they ain't a good club.
Right.
But yeah,
Going into my 17th now is Morecambe. Yes, they've got one of the nicest shirts in the league, from what I've seen. But they're just a mid team. They're just a mid team. Honestly, they've got like financial problems, but I just think they'll stay up. And honestly, I've got a feeling I will not be surprised if Morecambe beat Tranmere. I will not be surprised. I will not be surprised. That is just me thinking that. I don't know why, but I'm just thinking that. And I hate it if I get it right. So, go on, Joe. Who's your 17th?
My 17th, I've gone with is Barrow. Yes, they've dropped off massively, but I don't know if they signed though. I just doesn't. They don't convince me.
Joe, they've signed
If they signed,
Campbell.
yeah, but that's not going to shoot him up, is it? He only got one goal, and that was against Villa. Sorry, Bailey.
Right, who else?
who's Campbell?
The guy that got the winner against Villa for Stevenage.
Oh, yeah.
That's him.
I thought that was him. Wait,
Who's James?
that went in. Oh no, I thought that was him. Fucking.
Dennis is back. They're playing. Who they playing?
Brentford.
Yeah. Dennis isn't injured now. So right. Bailey, have you done your?
Now, 17th are we on?
Yeah.
So I'm going Warsaw. Yeah, I just don't think Warsaw are always around there. To be fair, I know in pre-season they played well against Villa. Well done, Warsaw fans. Well done. You played well against the Premier League side. At least you went like Stevenage who beat us.
What was the score?
But yeah. Shut
What
up,
was the
man.
score, Bailey?
Shut up, Alex. But nah.
Did Villa get beat?
I think Warsaw will finish 17th.
Hey, Joe, Villa got beat.
No, it was 1-0, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was 1-0 against Warsaw.
Hey, that's you.
We beat them away last year.
Warsaw was shit, man. They ain't even that good.
Right, going into my 16th now, and it's a team that everyone hates. It's Forest Green Rovers. I can't stand them. I can't stand them being vegan. I want my meat in my body.
That's mad.
I want my meat, not vegetarian.
I bet Alex.
So basically, obviously they've signed Matt Taylor, great play for them, but I just think they're going to be mid in the season this year. So honestly, I just don't think they've got the biggest hype. They're thinking they're great. They're not. One, they're not. They got relegated from last year. Excuse me. Bless you.
Right, so my
Wait. Hang on. That's John Carroll. Right, John.
Yeah,
Hey,
John.
Hey, John. He's the trammy.
Farmer,
He's the
cheers.
trammy driver.
Yeah, no. Oh, is it? Oh, but yeah, John,
Yeah.
have a word with him. Not everyone hates them, and that is very disturbing that you want meat in your body.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you never walk alone. That's a good point. Alex, what type of meat, mate?
Meat. You know, for like burgers.
It was patties.
Right, Joe. What number are we on?
I think we're on 16 because I said Farah was my
He
last
called
one.
Alex Pig.
Right.
Yes. So my number 16, I've gone with Newport. They're just there. I mean, I would like to, one day. I wish I wanted to go Paddy Parade. Is it Paddy Parade they play at?
Yeah. It's
The Newport.
annoying. I actually don't mind it because when you're out near the stadium, it looks a bit like Liverpool One. If you've ever been.
Yeah. It's one of those. I kind of want to. I see it rather than believe it. You know what I mean? So. But
Rodney Parade.
yeah, I've gone
Rodney
with.
Parade, Joe.
Sorry, what?
Rodney Parade.
Rodney Parade. Sorry, is that what someone said?
Yeah. John
Rodney
said.
Parade. Thanks, John. You know your roots, mate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
So I'm
does.
gone with that.
Right, Joe. Who's your
My 16th was Newport.
right? Bailey. Who's just
My 16th is Morecambe. Yeah, of course. They came down from League One last season. Didn't do too well. And I just can't see them going straight back up. So I think they'll just be in the middle and finish 16th.
my 15th is Newport County. Newport County are just a hit and miss team. They always beat Tranmere at Newport. They always do. They always beat us at home. And it's one of them for Tranmere Rovers. We need to be a lot better than them next year if we want to be where we want to be next year, which is top 7 or top 10, especially. But for me, obviously, Newport signed Jameson, Kyle Jameson, decent player from what I've seen. But for me, I think for them, I think they'd be in mid-table next year. Joe, your 15th?
My 15th, I've gone with Walsall. I think from Walsall down to 24th, I think that's near like a relegation battle. And personally, I
Yeah.
think Walsall is just here thereabouts. They'll be all right, but I just think, yeah.
Right. Billy, your
Um,
15?
I've went with Sutton. Of course, last season, they finished, of course, 14th. So I think they'll be one place lower. But I just think Sutton, are a poor club. I can't see up going up or anything fighting for playoffs. They don't have the squad to. So I'm just gonna say 15th for them.
So going into my number 14 now. Is it 14?
Yep.
14 is Accrington Stanley. Like Joe said, I don't know many players that have actually signed for them, but we've got them last game of the season, which could make it a good day for Tron Rovers, depending how games are going. I'm not too sure because the season hasn't actually started yet. But for me, I hopefully we have a good season. Hopefully we beat Accrington at the end of the season. Joe?
Just disclaimer, I haven't said them. It was actually Bailey that said them. So my 14th place is Accrington Stanley. I just think with Accrington, like you say, they've got the mighty goalkeeper Savin. Shit.
Joe, he is crap.
Terrible. I mean, I'm surprised. I want Accrington to have a fight over Stevenage and say like they didn't want to let him go because I really wanted to return the with a receipt. But there you go. But yeah, no, I don't know about Accrington. I just think they'll be around a bit there. Hey, who's your 14 lad?
14th, Newport. Of course, Joe, you already said them. I'm pretty sure. I think, of course, no, I think they've got all right players. They've got good away fans as well. So yeah, I think of course Newport did finish 15th last season. So I'm gonna say 14th for them.
How can you say Newport have got good fans? Have they? Hell.
They are. They're better than Tranmere Rovers.
Sorry, but when Newport played Tranmere, we seen their players crying.
Right.
Oh, wasn't that you?
Right. So my 13th.
John Bailey Sports Aston Villa. Joe Sports Stevenage Tranmere.
No, I do not.
Joe Sports Stevenage Villa.
Stevenage, Ipswich, Chelsea. There you go.
Yeah, I mean,
Brentford just hit a crossbar.
Right, so going
3-3.
Yeah.
Bailey,
I've just seen it, lad. I don't want to ruin it for you.
There, shove that up your Thomas Frank.
Bailey, calm down. It's only pre-season. Oh fuck!
No, you get a trophy if you win it, you monk.
What's he done?
I've dropped my thing.
Alex, you know you get a trophy if you win it.
Probably will do.
14th is.
It's not coming to you. 13th, Alex.
Shut up, Joe.
Did I say my 14th? Oh, Joe, it's your 13th now.
Is it my 13th? Okay. My 13th. I'm
Joe,
sorry,
it's your
John.
14th.
14th? Accrington Stanley. I've said them.
But what was Bailey's?
Newport, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right, okay. So going into my 13 now, and that is Barrow. Barrow Football Club. Barrow have got some decent players in their team. Obviously, they've got Dean Campbell, who was supposed to be coming to Tranmere, but he is not. So we'll be playing Barrow at the start of the season next week. Hopefully, we can win that game, but it's going to be difficult. Obviously, I think they'll just be mid-table in the season, this season. So yeah, going into Joe's 13th is
Tranmere Rovers.
Fuck off.
I just think you said this with a championship team. I couldn't remember who, or League One. I can't remember. I think it was someone. You've signed a lot of players. They need time to gel. And you're normally around that place anyway. So yeah, I'm going to go for Tranmere 13th.
Someone said Bailey's high on coke.
He literally is, lad. He literally is. We need to get him tested.
Right. Bailey, who's your 13th?
What are you looking at, Joe? What point?
3-3, mate.
Yeah, shut up.
Who's your 13th, Bailey?
Betty lagging. Betty might be lagging, lad. Or he's either that or he's not happy that they're drawing 3-3 with Brentford. But
My back's about to die. Fuck.
Bailey, who's your 13th?
What? Oh, my 13th off went with Barrow. Yeah, just Barrow in it. Just they're always around there. They of course got 9th last season. They had a poor end to the season. So yeah, I think they'll finish 13th.
Right, going into my 12th. Is Grimsby. Yes, I understand Grimsby have signed some good players, but like I've said, they need to get to know the players and everything. But I think Grimsby will have a good season next season. But for me, I think they would just miss out on the playoffs. But maybe next year they get more better players in, I think they'll do all right. So they are my 12th, Grimsby. Joe?
My 12th, I've gone for. I think you both have said this. No, Alex definitely has. I'm pretty sure Bailey has too. I've gone with Wimbledon. I don't know why. I just think they've signed not bad players actually. To be fair, and yeah, I just think that Wimbledon will have a better season than they did last season, and yeah, we'll go from there. So I think Wimbledon 12th.
Who's that? Dohan?
Yeah, cheer up with Ben Chilwell. Right.
Yeah. Who's
Ben,
that?
who's your
Dohan for Grimsby?
Duan?
No, you said Dohan.
Let's have a look.
Right. Right, who's next?
Ellie,
Who's yours?
Bailey, who's your 12th lad?
Who's that? Why is he put this Chelsea top on? Went with Gillingham. Yeah. I think they'll have a decent season. But I think it will take time. I think they're better teams this season than Gillingham. They finished 17th last season. What wasn't a good season for them. So I think they'll have a better season this season and finish in 12th place.
Going into my 11th. This is a manager that's been at Newport County. And who's the one? Who's the other one?
You tell us, lad.
What?
Did you tell us?
I can't remember what. I've gone for Swindon, but I just think their fans are just more deluded than anyone because they say they're going to get in the playoffs when they never do. They're just absolute bottlers. So, in my opinion, I'm going to say Swindon 12th.
Watching Sky News, someone.
12th, not 11th.
Yeah, sorry, 11th. Sorry, 11th.
Oh, Houlihan. No, he's retired now, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he used to play for Trummy.
Yeah, Houlihan used to play for Norwich as well in Cambridge.
Right, Joe, yours 11th.
My 11th is same as yours. I know you said 12th, but you meant to say 11th. I'm going to say Swindon. I think Swindon, they've got a decent manager. I like their manager. Something about him, I don't know why. And they've got still like players. They still get players like Charlie Austin. And yeah, no, I think they can just build from there. Charlie Austin FC. Sorry, Swindon fans.
Right. Billy, who's your 11th?
My 11th, I've went with Grimsby. I know they've been 11th last season. I think they played well last season. I could they went on an FA Cup one, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I just think they've got good players to get top 11. Maybe not top 10 at the mid so far, but no, I reckon they'll get 11.
Right. Going into my number 10 now. This is a team that got in the playoffs last season and they got beat by Stockport County, and that is Salford City. I don't know who Salford actually signed, so I can't really say. But for me, I think they'll be. I don't think they'll get to the playoffs, but I think they will have a better season than most teams from next year because we've done a double over them last year. So if we do that again, that'd be fantastic.
Right. So my number 10, I've gone with Doncaster.
Okay.
I think Doncaster done really well in terms of the transfer market. Not one of the best though, but we'll go on to that. Go Ironside. Yes, he did do much that thingy. What do you call it? Cambridge last season, but Cambridge were woeful in League One, but they're still in there, and I think he might do a decent job at Doncaster.
Right, okay. Bailey, your 10?
10th, I went with Salford. Yeah, like you, Sally. I don't. They of course lost the playoffs last season. I've called getting 7th on the last game. I'm pretty sure. And I just can't see them getting playoffs again. I think they're much better teams than them this season. So I think they will get 10th place.
I'm going to say my number 9 is going to be, like Joe said, Doncaster Rovers. Doncaster have signed some great players in their team, but like I said, they need to gel. And obviously, I'm not too sure who their keeper is, but I think their keeper, it wasn't that great last season. But I think obviously with that player he signed was an Ironside from Cambridge as a quality signing. And I think he'll do well. I could see him getting about 10, 15 goals for them next year. So if they do well, they could be possibly going to the playoffs. Maybe. So, Joe?
Yeah. So what number 9? I've gone
No.
with Mansfield. I feel like Mansfield are always near enough around there, or they do well in the playoffs, then they dip. But yeah, I'm going to go with Mansfield number 9.
Joe, they always bottle it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So yeah, I'm
Go on,
going to go
Bailey.
with
Who's your number 9?
9th, I went with Doncaster. Yeah, I just don't know with Doncaster.
I
Last
agree a lot
season,
with Alex.
last season they had an awful season, finishing 18th. And yeah, to be honest, they're a pathetic club, but I can't see them getting playoffs there, so I think they'll get 9.
So, going into my number 8. Right. My number 8 is Mansfield because Mansfield are a good team. They always beat us at their place, but we've beaten them at our place. But for me, I think Mansfield are going to have a hit and miss season, like always. Don't get me wrong, they've got a quality manager, but they can't finish the dinner. You can't finish the dinner by getting in the top 7. So for me, I think they'll just miss out on the playoffs. So yeah, I'm just thinking they just can't get into it. So that is my
Sorry,
Joe.
I'm only laughing because I'm watching. I looked at you Never Walk Alone's comment. Bailey is on rant here because Villa can't beat Brentford. Oh, that's quality. I
Oh,
love
he's
that.
gone. Oh,
He'll join back. He'll join back.
there you go, Joe.
Right. So my number 8. I know with Mansfield and Salford we swapped over, so I've gone for Salford number 8. I don't know. I kind of like. Yes, they've lost their like left back. Was it Toure?
Torre, Abby
Yeah,
Torre,
yeah.
who's gone
Long back,
squad
big
ball.
miss on that. But then they've also got someone like Luke Garbutt. They signed him. He's a good left back, I would say. They've also signed Curtis Tilt.
I don't think
he also,
he's. Hey,
he
Joe,
said,
I remember Curtis Hill scored the goal against Chommy.
okay. But he's will come back. He says his iPad has died, so give him 5 minutes.
What?
I think he's not happy that they're losing to drawing to Brentford, but that's just my opinion.
It's pre-season.
Why are you mad? It's only a game.
Right. Joe, do you want me to go?
Yeah, we can do 7, and then when Benny comes back, you can catch up with us
My 7th
into the playoffs.
is MK Dons. Like I've said, I've got a funny feeling with their manager. I'm going to say something that people will not be liking, but I think he'll get the sack at the end of the season. Joe,
Fair enough.
I think he'll get the sack
What, Graham Alexander?
because if he does not get them promoted where they want to be in League One, I can't see it. I really can't see it.
I may give him another season. So, Bailey's now backstage. So, all we got to do is Bailey. I think he's got to do number 8, and then he's sorted. Go on, Bailey. Who's your number 8?
What's your number 8?
My number 8 is Swindon. I just think they'll miss out on playoffs. I don't think they have enough for the playoffs. So yeah, I'm gonna go 8 for Swindon.
Right. So my number 7 was MK Dons. Like I've said, MK Dons. I just think they've got a good manager in Graham Alexander, but with their team, I think they're good, but I think they're just. I don't think they'll win the playoffs. I don't think they'll win the playoffs. I think it'll be another season in League Two next year because, don't get me wrong, MK Dons have got an unbelievable squad. They've got an unbelievable stadium. So, yeah, I'm going to put them as my number 7. Joe, who's your number 7?
My number 7, I've gone with Grimsby.
Whoa.
It's a wild one, but I like to do wild ones. And if I'm wrong, then everyone can murder me in the comments. I just think Paul Hurst is a good manager. Obviously, he's done it really well in terms of getting him on the FA Cup run, like Beatty mentioned. Signed a decent lot of players like Malarkey from Rochdale, Danny Rose, and other more players. And I think Grimsby will get that last playoff place.
Bailey?
My number 7 is MK Dons. Yeah.
Are you copying me? Are you
No.
copying me?
I think MK Dons will get playoffs. I think they've got a good squad. And I think they could even win the playoffs. But yeah, I just think MK Dons will get them. I think they'll have enough to get the playoffs in 7th. I'll put me at MK Dons.
Right. I didn't really want to say this, but fuck it. I don't really want to say this. But I do want to say it. Like, the team in 6th, or the team that I despise, the team that I hope get relegated, I just hate them, is Wrexham, the sheep-shagging twats.
It's just how it's so quiet.
Yeah, so I'm saying them, my number 6.
Okay. Is that it?
Yes.
My number 6, I've gone with MK Dons. I just think Graham Alexander's a good manager, but I think with the squad there, it still needs a lot more work to do. But I think like he can do well into the playoffs. I don't think he'll go for top 3.
Bailey?
Who's your 6, Dan?
My 6, I've went with Mansfield. Yeah, I think Mansfield will get played. They missed out last season. And they've got a good squad. I think they deserve to go back up, but yeah, it's 6 I've went with Mansfield.
My number 5 is the Super White Army. We're the Super White Army. We're the Super White Army. Tranmere Rovers.
What the fucking hell is that? What the fuck? What the fucking hell?
Hey, sorry. What?
Alex, 5th place, lad. Fucking hell.
Tranmere to get 5th. Come on. Suai Army. Go on, Joe. Take it away.
My 5th I've gone for is Gillingham.
Okay.
I think Gillingham, obviously, they did really well in terms of signing wise, like Hawkins, Yang from Exeter. I think they signed Nichols, I think, from Crawley this summer. Might be wrong.
Signed him last year, Joe.
Oh, last year. I'm pretty sure they signed someone else from Gillingham. And also they got Johnny Williams as well from Swindon.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
So yeah, I've gone with Gillingham 5th.
Bailey? Your 5th?
Who's your 5th?
Sorry. My 5th, I've went with Tranmere Rovers.
Hey!
And that isn't because Alex is a Tranmere Rovers fan. I just think they've signed a couple of good players. And And I think Tranmere are a big club, and I think they deserve to go back to League One. So I'm gonna go fifth Tranmere Rovers.
Suai. Wait, wait. Going into my, is it fourth?
Yep.
I'm going to say Bradford.
Okay.
I think with Bradford, yes, they've got a great team. They've got a good fan base. They've got one of the best fans in the league, in my opinion. Obviously, with when I went to Bradford, their fans were so nice. When I spoke to their fans, because I was actually in home end when I was winning the game, they were really nice. Obviously, their atmosphere is just incredible. But for me, obviously, with Mark Hughes being their manager, it's quality. So I think they'll get top four and possibly win the playoffs.
Right. So my fourth, I've gone over agreed with you, Duncan. I've also gone with Bradford. I just
Okay.
think, yeah, they've got good squads, great manager Mark Hughes. Yes, they was unlucky against Carlisle, but
Mm-hmm.
why is Bailey on his Nintendo DS? Alex and Joe. I don't know. I don't think he's on his Nintendo. I think he's on his iPad. But yeah, no, I'm going to go Bradford. I think they got an overall good squad. They were unlucky against Carlisle. But yeah, I'm going with Bradford in fourth.
Bailey, who's your fourth?
I've went with Bradford as well. Yeah, Bradford are such. Yeah, I think there was. I reckon they could even get promoted. To be fair, they've got a good squad under them. They was unlucky for that playoff loss. So yeah, and yeah, and what the fuck? Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Language.
Oi, you can't talk, Alex Duncan.
I am. It's my channel.
Yeah, fuck off.
Right. Going into the top three, who is going to be going into League One next season?
Get
And
it away, Alex.
that team is going to be third. Is going to be Notts County. Notts County in third. I'm guessing Joe's could put them as well.
Yeah. We're going. You talk about it first.
Right. Notts County obviously signed the quality player from. Who was it? Was it Derby?
David McGoldrick, yeah.
Quality signing. Obviously, you'll probably score about 15, 20 goals next year. It wouldn't surprise me. I think he'd be probably the best player in the league. I think he's a great player, and obviously, Tranmere Rovers do play him next month, which is going to be really good because I've never been to their stadium, and that is probably the most exciting game I'm more looking forward to. It's because I've never been to their stadium. I'm just so excited, and obviously I've never been to Wimbledon as well, so that'll be another great game to go to. So yeah, obviously I don't know the players they've signed, but the players that they've got around the club, they're decent. Well, honestly, when they were in the National League, they played really well. Obviously, scoring goals in the last minute is mental, and honestly, they deserve it. So they are going to be my third.
Right, my third, like Alex can guess, I went with Notts County. I was a bit skeptical on them at first because obviously they sold that Rodriguez to Oxford. So I was a bit like, oh, they might go down in the table. But then obviously they signed David McGoldrick from Derby, and I think they deserve to be in the top three for me. Goodwell Club, they're now financial stable, and they're such a massive club, Notts County. They deserve to be in around League Two, and I think they'll get third for me. So yeah.
Bailey, who's
Who's your
third?
third, Bailey?
Bailey, who's your third?
Notts County looks good, not gonna lie. Yeah, no, I agree. I think Notts County are going to be the team up there.
Yeah, they look decent.
Hey,
Bailey,
Bailey, you cokehead. Oh. Who's your third, Bailey?
Who's your third?
I've went with Stockport. Yeah, I just think, of course, last season I think Stockport was really good, to be fair, and I think they deserve to go with League One. So yeah, I think Stockport will get top 3 and finish third.
Who's your second, Danken?
I think it's difficult. It's difficult because there's two great teams that I'm going to say, but I'm going to say my second is going to be Gillingham.
Okay.
I think Gillingham have got a great team. They've got some great players. Yes, last season, Tranmere absolutely obliterated them. Last season, winning 3-0 at home was quality. But obviously, when we went away, we did get beat 2-0. Obviously, but with their players they've got, with the money they've got, I think they are probably one of the best teams in the league this season, especially. But the team that I've said in first, I think they are going to be different gravy next season. Joe, take it away. Number
My
2.
second place is the team from Wales, baby. I've gone with Wrexham. I think James Norwood and Paul Mullin up front, the dream duo, will send them up into League Two.
Joe.
Ben Foster in goal.
Hey, Joe, send them up into League 2.
Sorry, send them to League One. Sorry.
Hey,
Paul
Joe.
Mullin and
Paul
James
Mullin,
Norwood.
hey,
Ben
Norwood
Foster
hasn't signed yet, lad. Norwood hasn't signed yet.
Yeah, he will do. Tozier in the back as well with other players. Elliot Lee's there. And something Cannon. I think it's Andy Cannon. So, yeah, I'm going to go with that.
Bailey, who's your second?
My second is my second is Notts County. Of course, got promoted last season. And I think I think if they sell Longstaff, then that's going to be a big miss for them.
Yeah,
But I
Longstaff.
Yeah, they got a striker called Langstaff. He's really good. Matt Bailey's right.
Yeah, I can't see him going. I really can't see him going.
I can't see him going, but I know Wrexham, by Villa just won 3-3. But Wrexham, fuck off, Joe.
Language.
Wrexham and is it Plymouth who would lynch with him?
I know it's around Plymouth,
but I reckon he'll stay. So I reckon Notts County will finish second.
Right, my first is the team in Greater Manchester. It's the team that's got a former Tranmere Rovers player and manager, and it is Stockport County. Honestly, my opinion on Stockport, I think they're a great club. They're a great run club. Everything about them is just amazing. Honestly, going to Stockport last season, one of the best away days I've been to. Honestly, the view was decent from where I was sitting with their home fans. Their home fans were really cool about it. And honestly, they didn't attack me. And plus, one of the Stockport fans literally recognised me from YouTube. And I was like, buzzing. But yeah, I think obviously getting beat 3-2 at their stadium, it could have been 3-3 with if Kim Morris did score that goal to make it 3-3, it would have been a quality game. But for me, Stockport to win the league. It's going to happen, in it? So, yeah. Joe?
Yeah, I've gone for the team in Manchester as well. I've also gone for Stockport. I just think Stockport they're just. If you see their team, for me, it just doesn't scream a League Two team. It's League One at best, and I just don't get how they've not been promoted. But I feel like they're going to be champions, to be honest with you.
Right, Joe. Here's a question for you: are Stockport going to win League One next year if they get up?
No, I don't think they'll win it, but I think they'll be mid-table.
I think they'd take it. So yeah, Bailey, who is yours?
Number 1.
I don't like them, and I don't think Alex does. But it's the Sheep Shaggers, and they come from Wales. It is Wrexham. I don't know Caminho Alex, but I just think Wrexham will win. I just think they'll win the league. I just think Paul Mullin will probably just bag goals. And I think they are trying to get Neil Taylor. Well,
You?
Neil Taylor, former Aston Villa left back.
Yeah.
Was that Wrexham?
Nah, they're linked with him. I think they're trying to buy him, but
Okay.
and they've got, of course, Ben Foster in goal. I reckon. I'm saying this now. I reckon if Wrexham go to League One, I reckon Ben Foster will stay one more year.
No, I don't think he's only doing one more year. He's doing one more year, from what I've seen.
Yeah, but I reckon he'll change his mind if Wrexham go up.
Money talks as well.
Exactly.
Hey, like I said, I don't think Wrexham will go up.
Mm.
Of course, you
I
say
do.
you hate him, lad.
Mate, I despise them.
Of course you do. I just like how basically he hates him, but then he whacked him up first.
Yeah, but
Joe,
you have to be like.
I'm sorry to say this, Joe, but
Oh yeah. And that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Like you gotta be honest. That's what I'm saying.
Joe,
I said
Wrexham,
Birmingham City will get
Joe,
failed.
Wrexham are rats. And here's the thing, Joe. Today, right, because when I went to Broughton today, I went past. Well, I didn't go past their stadium, but I went past the way to go there, and I'm like thinking, I was saying, I just said sheep showing cunts.
Can we just say as well? I've just remembered this. This time last year, Bailey put Tranmere in first. This time this year, he's put Wrexham there.
I reckon Wrexham will probably do it though.
I'm sorry to say this, but I don't think they will.
I'm sorry to say this, I don't think Tranmere will get playoffs. And also, guys, dare I say it, 10 will come to me.
Yeah. So, Joe, like I've said, like I said, if Tranmere finish in 6th and Wrexham finish 7th,
you get the tenner. You do. Like I say, our bet is who finishes higher, Wrexham or Tranmere.
Oh my gosh, you excited for the Fantasy League?
yeah. Right.
You're gonna
I'm
win
going
it?
to go off. I'm going to go off.
No worries.
But yeah, so
Right.
Joe.
I shall see you all in a bit.
Joe, do you want me to call you?
Yeah, can do, lad.
Sweet. I'll see you in a bit, Bailey. In a bit.
Right, in a bit, Bailey. Take care, lad. In a bit, Alex.
In a bit, Joe.
In a bit, Dunk.
Well, where's it?
He hasn't even ended the live. You haven't even ended the live.
Just before 3 p.m. England will need to bowl Australia out tomorrow to deny them a